Hi guys, this is Roscoe back again with another review. This time it's of the Hot Toys Captain America Avengers version. Let's get straight in and take a look. Alright, just like the previous Avenger releases that we've got so far, we have a slipcover design box. So it's nice they're keeping within the same theme so they all match. A nice image of Captain America on the front with his helmet on. We have the same metallic Avengers logo. This time the majority of the box is blue. We've got that sort of dotting sort of texture throughout the box once again, like with the previous three that have been released. So overall quite nice. Nice bright colouring. Looks really good. Now once you slip that off, we've got this warm red colour, Captain America on the top and bottom, and you have the window which holds the figure and all the accessories. So overall the box is nothing to write home about, but matches the rest of them, and the colours are really nice. So overall pretty good. Now accessories. Right, we get the instruction sheet, so tells you the do's and don'ts and how to assemble certain parts. So sometimes that's needed, so we get that with every figure. You get spare hand pegs. We get the hoodie, so if you have the Captain America displayed with the sort of human style head sculpt without the mask, you can have this attached to the back. Some people sort of saying it looks totally wrong. When you fold it up, it looks nothing like the mask he wears, but if you actually watch the film, how he has it sitting in the film, it does actually look like that. But if he was to hang it over his head on the film, it would look pretty wrong. So I think it's just something they've added to make it look like he's just thrown the mask backwards off his head. But I think the initial pics, we never got that, so I'm glad Hot Toys have been able to include that. Alright, we get numerous different hands. We've got a whole bunch here, so we've got 7 spares. So they're pretty cool. We've got a nice detail, that red colour and the blue sort of underneath. So we've got plenty of options there to get certain looks. As you can see, this figure doesn't have too many accessories, so extra hand sculpts were pretty good. Now here we have the head sculpt, if you want him with his sort of normal head. I don't think it's a huge improvement over the rescue version. I think it looks pretty much similar. I'm not sure about the expression. Don't think it's absolutely spot on. But you got the more blonde hair, whereas the rescue version had more of a browny colour, because that film was sort of quite dark in certain spots, so that's probably why Hot Toys went with that sort of look with the rescue version. And certain parts of the movie it was raining, so it did look like his hair was a lot darker in that film. But they've got the nice blonde streaks in this one. All the nice detail we've come to expect with Hot Toys. The really good looking sort of eyes there. Very long neck post. But I'm not too sure about the expression. Captain America is not really an angry guy, and to me this looks a little bit too angry for the character. And I was actually looking forward to really putting that on mine with the battle damage shield, but I've actually opted for the mask look because I think that looks far better. That's just my opinion, and looks, I think, the best likeness to the character that we got so far. Alright, we get the normal shield, so this is the undamaged, just like we got with the first Avenger version. Now I'm not sure if they've rectified some of the issues that this shield had. A few collectors have complained that it's cracked, it's flaking, so different weather or humidity is causing something to go wrong with these shields. The paint's just not adhering to the surface area. So to me it looks exactly the same as the first release, so that's something to look, to try and look after. When you get this, don't try and fiddle with it too much, put fingerprints on it. It's very hard to wipe off. It does scratch really easy, and Yeah, so I'm not sure if they fixed any issues, but just keep an eye out for things like that. My first Avenger version hasn't done that yet, and hopefully it doesn't and stays that way. And here we have the Chitauri weapon, which was a cool idea for a pose which he had throughout the film, but this to me looks a bit rushed, not thought through. It's just sort of quickly airbrush some paint over the clear areas. A light up sort of area would have been nice. It is quite big, very light. You have to, I think, detach the gloved hand off it so the hand peg can pop in there. So his whole fist doesn't go in there, just the hand peg on the arm. If you want to actually have him display with that or being used. I don't think he actually used that in the film, he just held it on the top there. That's something extra, I suppose, because it does look a little bit skimped for accessories. Alright, the figure itself. Here we have the mask look, which I think looks absolutely excellent. That looks more like the character to me than the normal head sculpt. To me, it resembles the character just a little bit more. I think it's the best likeness we got so far of Captain America. Now, the Avengers suit's just so well done. Just the stitching. They kept a similar sort of quality throughout the whole lot of them. You've got the zip there to be able to take the suit off, which I probably wouldn't recommend unless absolutely necessary. Got these sort of metal sections on top. They're quite firm. I think the articulation is a lot better than the first Avenger, but it still does hinder a bit because it is very tight. You can pretty much get what you need to. Having the pointing look there, I think looks quite cool. And having with the battle damage shield, this is another accessory it comes with. So we get two shields all up. Now that one's more of a matte look. Looks like it's different paint's been used. Still has that slight metallic in it. And to me, I don't think we'll have too many issues with this one. But I think that's something different because I have the normal shield on my first Avenger version, which I'll show you guys shortly. You have the red striping, you have that sort of pattern through there, like indentation. You got, not sure if I can pick it up there, it's like a diamond effect of texture throughout. This is not cloth fabric. I think it's more like a nylon sort of feel to it, which I think is better. It's less likely to stain, but if you really were to pick it up around that area quite a lot, you probably will find you're going to get yellow and brown sort of stains on the white there, so that's something to try to avoid. Got the belt, which fits or sits really nicely. Yeah, so overall the suits and the Avengers are really nice with all the characters we've got so far. We've got these really large boots, they're just one solid piece. Now, because they're one solid piece, they don't really articulate very well. Usually just get the movement at the knees there and at the hips to get the pose, so they're quite chunky. So it does look a little bit higher than the previous versions. And then we have our standard Hot Toy stand. So overall it's an essential character to have if you're a completist and you are collecting the Avengers. It's sure to sell out, which most of the previous Avenger figures have. I'm pretty surprised about Hawkeye, that's just doing really well at the moment. And prices are heading north really quickly with that guy, which is a surprise. Yes, overall, very nice. Love the look of the helmet there. No crooked A for those people who might have got one with their previous version. Stars in the right spot, nice and straight. Yeah, so I'll just grab the other two Captain Americas to show you a bit of a comparison. Okay, got that one there. This version. So there's the three all up, so far what we've got. As you can see here, there's the first Avenger version. Sorry, the Rescue version. If we look at the two head sculpts, very similar, just different expression. So this one here copped a lot of flack earlier on, where this one's getting a lot of praise, so I don't understand that. But overall for me, I think they both look equally as good. That's all the caps there. Looks absolutely awesome. Now if you're wondering what he looks like with the other characters of the Avengers that have been released so far, I'll just go and get those so we can have a look. Someone asked me in a previous video to set them all up together, so I'll just do that now. Alright, here we have Nick Fury. Absolutely awesome character. We have the Hawkeye, which is, as I said earlier, is doing really well. And finally, the extremely rare Mark 6 Avengers version, which I have here. Now I've just dropped these helmets. I just want to put that back on, if I can. Very touchy. There we have it, guys. There's the 4 of them all there. Look absolutely awesome. Now this one, I'm surprised at this. This came at a limited edition of 3,000. I've previously reviewed it. And that's heading upwards of into the high $600 mark for that at the moment, which is, I can't believe, after only a couple of months of being out. So the Avengers stuff's proving very popular. So if you wait around too long, I think you're going to be paying a fortune for these guys, and they're going to be very hard to find in the future. So get them while you can, guys, and the Captain America is no exception to that rule. So I hope you enjoyed this review, guys. I'm looking forward to seeing other people's reviews when they get him, and please feel free to leave comments, and I'll get back to you shortly. Thanks, guys. Bye for now.